What in life kind of generally annoys you?
Nothing makes me like annoyed or mad.
I don't feel like I'm annoyed by anything and anyone kinda in my life, so I would say there is nothing at all.
Yeah, I wish I could teleport, so I don't have to travel all the places, that would be nice to teleport,
My mousepad, when someone is touching it with like let's say a glass of water or something, and even my cat is jumping on it, I don't like it.
Generally in life, what just annoys me is just people. I just hate people.
What makes me really grumpy and annoyed is when people are in the plane, they're behind you, they want to exit quicker than you, so they just push you.
Obviously, people are in a hurry all the time in the airport, and then you just decide to stand in the middle of nowhere, looking at your phone, doing nothing, like that kind of stuff.
You will be out of the plane in 5 seconds more, but stop pushing everyone. Like everyone just stands up and are just so focused on getting out of the plane while they still have to wait anyway a bit. So it's not like they're gonna be those 10 seconds that's gonna make you win in life. So just chill, mate.
If I have like early flight, like 6 a.m. or something, try to go to sleep, but I have to wake up with 3 hours of sleep, and the whole day feels like ruined because you have to wake up early, and then you're like in the zombie mode the whole day pretty much.
Some of the most annoying is obviously losing your luggage.
I think more than I have fingers on my hand, to be honest. I think I have lost it so many times in my career.
Definitely had it been delayed like for media days and stuff, and then I didn't have like jerseys and stuff with me, so I have to use the same jersey for like 6 days, and it becomes pretty nasty in the end. So I would rather travel to a place that is too hot. I hate cold.
If it's a little bit colder, I usually don't mind it, but if it's plus extra wine, then oof, I don't like it.
I think the coldest location so far has been Sweden compared to Denmark. It's like pretty much the same, but that doesn't mean that I like it. So I stay inside. That's why I became good at playing video games.
It's pretty cold where I live already, so unless it's summer, then there's not that warm where I live, so I like to travel where it's warm weather.
So when it's too hot, when we've been, for example, to like Riyadh for EWC, like it's oven outside. It's like 45 degrees minimum. It's not possible to breathe or whatever. I've been to places at -10, -20, -25. That was not a pleasure to be there, but that was a bit easier if you have good clothing for that, so I would say that. Let's be honest, media days are really annoying.
I had several times that I went for 3 hours of media and then I was doing only things for maybe 20 minutes, It's not like media is making me mad. I feel like this wasting of time is maybe taking me a little bit off the edge, there.
It's normal, they have to ask basic questions, but it's always the same question. How do you feel about the game? Why did you win this map? Why do you feel like that's wrong? Why you won 4 events in a row? Blah, 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 blah. It's always the same question, so sometimes it's been a bit boring.
After you've done it like 50 times, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, we just do it again, like cross your arms, take a photo, sure. Like, so yeah.
Doing media is like, come on, please, leave me alone. You know everything about me now. It's over.
Would you say that you're a grumpy person?
Definitely, yeah. I'm very much a grumpy person. I think that it's not even a week ago that my boss told me that I need to stop complaining so much. So yeah. I
had teammates and people around that have been way more grumpy than me, but we are a bit grumpy in a way. This fuck you Apex used to be fun at the beginning, but now I'm like, change. Like, come on guys, it's been 2 years now.
I could be a grumpy a little bit about the China food.
I actually eat a lot of stuff, but sometimes it's annoying.
I find it more harder to find something good.
We go a lot to Copenhagen, and they always make potatoes. Like every day is potatoes.
For example, when I was in Japan for vacation with my wife, the food there was insane, and in China it's like 50-50, I would say.
You have pasta, you have rice, they have a lot of other stuff, but Danes, I think they only know potatoes.
Going home and getting your mom's food, like that's like, it's not really a specific dish, but just in general, like that homemade food is, you end up missing it somehow.
But I think something that is so underrated for us is the bread, like baguette. Like when you travel a lot, the bread are not as good as our bread and cheese are just...
I mean, when playing pucks in general, I think the worst thing that can happen to me is when people just throw random grenades and they don't say anything about it.
Communicating really bad or not saying when you die or what you see is pretty annoying.
And then you just randomly have to like dodge a flash, or like you just die because of it.
Not listening.
Like one of the first rounds, everyone buys and one guy equals, for example. That's maybe a bit triggering.
Playing just alone. Like people, they just play Face It to play on the sides, and I'm like, guys, it's a team game. Let's try to play together.
You get bad habits from it, and it's much different than on official, because you can get punished, and from punish you pay. If you lose the match, you are out of the event. If you lose the face, it's whatever. You just lose some points and you can play more.
People play so bad in practice. They don't care. They just push. They do individual moves that they will never do on matches, etc. It just annoys me.
It's not giving you any adrenaline in game, you know. And maybe because I'm a little bit older and I'm playing for quite a time, I feel like there need to be a stake in the game to I enjoy it more, you know.
I tend to complain about when I have to do other people's jobs for them. Players like should be fixing his lineup for a grenade, but instead I have to go do it for him.
If my teammates forget about strats and they don't have notes, it makes me really hungry as well at them.
The one thing I've complained about in all of CSGO, all of CS2 is how accurate you are when you're jumping.
It feels like 60-40 tick in matchmaking before they changed to sub-tick. Used to play some matchmaking in CSGO, and you could tell that the bullets are not going as same as 128 tick, and yeah, I don't like sub-tick, to be honest.
It is fine that some pistols or SMGs are a bit more accurate, but it should never be a thing that you can like jump and it's good for you, you know? Which is like it is in a lot of cases. So yeah, I would say that thing.